I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really spilling one of our secrets here for brands who want to generate more GMV on TikTok Shop or cold start on TikTok Shop, whether you're an existing brand trying to add TikTok Shop as a revenue stream or you are a new brand. This is the way that you get sales and reviews as fast as possible. And the reason for making this is I heard a comment in one of the last videos that I've made that said, can you do a video on the secret hack for reviews? And I had to share this with you because I know how much it will help. So there's nothing worse than trying to get out of a cold start phase on TikTok Shop. It's very, very difficult. Or you're dealing with a low shop score, which may be another reason that you're here on this video, and your review rating is just really, really low and stopping you from being able to scale your brand. I'm gonna walk you through exactly what this is and what you can do to fix this to help you get on your feet relatively quickly. See, having a 3.5 shop score is required to have affiliate access, but if you have a score below that, that's gonna really, really hurt you with your ability to grow and scale, and also just your exposure with your TikTok shop. So no matter what your reason is for being here on this video, I promise you it's going to be huge. The truth is it's helped so many of the brands we work with in 2025 and going through this year. It'll continue to be a really important part of our strategy and how we've been able to take them from low shop scores that lost their affiliate access and gotten back in record time to brands with no trust because of the low sales volume and reviews on their listings, and then gotten them 4 to 5 star reviews and dozens of sales within a few weeks. What is this that I might be asking? Well, let's dive in and let's discuss. So as you can see here, this is a platform called Sellico, and the only thing that I ask you guys in this video, we're about to reveal all this source with you, is that you please use the link in the description. This is a referral link. Would really appreciate if you use this link. But let's dive in and talk a little bit about what this entails. Now, the way that this platform works is it's essentially a platform that allows you to get other people to purchase your product and then leave a review. Now, this is all FTC compliant. We'll be talking a little bit about what that means here in a second and a little bit more in detail, but it's a platform where you can set up a campaign and have people purchase your products from your TikTok shop without getting flagged. And so basically this is your dashboard. This is where you will set up your campaign. And the way that a campaign works is you'll be able to allocate or choose a product that you want to have people buy on that particular listing on TikTok shop, have people come in and purchase, and you will essentially get reimbursed for the purchase, and you only pay a small fee for each review. So let's talk about the dashboard here a little bit. You'll see 2 different buttons that you'll become more familiar with as you use this platform, and that is add a campaign and campaign calculator. So the campaign calculator allows you to determine what your costs are actually going to be. And we're going to start here because I want you to conceptualize what we're even talking about with this secret that I announced in the beginning of this video. So basically, let's break this down to help really solidify what this does. So let's say hypothetically, let's run a scenario that you may or may not be in right now, is you have a shop score that is below 3.5 and you've lost affiliate access. And one of the things that's really hurting you is your review score, right? And you need to get that up. You have a product that's got a 2-star, a few 2-star reviews, and now your percentage of your reviews for that specific shop score metric is dropping you below 3.5. Or maybe you are an existing brand who just started on TikTok Shop and you have no trust on your listings. Maybe you have an Amazon FBA, or you fulfill through Amazon FBA, you have an Amazon listing and sales platform, and you have tons of reviews on there and a good sales ranking, good sales history, but nothing existing on TikTok Shop, and you know that you should be on TikTok to help you drive more revenue for your business. But no one trusts you. No one knows you on TikTok like they do on Amazon or Meta Ads or your website, right? And so you want to inject sales or reviews onto these listings that have absolutely no trust. They have 0 sales, they have 0 reviews. What creator and what type of person on TikTok is going to trust a brand that has 0 sales and 0 reviews? It's going to be a lot harder, right? So those could be 2 scenarios that you might be in right now and you're looking for a solution. So how does this work, right? Let's say that our goal is that we want to acquire, say, anywhere between 20 to 30 reviews. Now, typically on a platform like this, you will get a 40 to 60% review rate, which essentially means that for every order, you have 40 to 60% chance of a review. And the reason it's for that is because we can't ask them per the FTC guidelines to actually leave a review. So let's say we do 50, all right? We're going to have 50 units be sent out, or we're going to have 50 units of sales come through our listing that we want to get reviews on. And if we hit a 40% review rate, that's going to give us 20 reviews out of the 50 orders. So when we have our listing show up on TikTok Shop, it's going to show it sold 50 units, and we're going to have around 20 reviews. So it could be 20, could be 25, could be 30, right? Anywhere between 20 to 30 reviews would be 40 to 60%. And so then we got to put in our retail price. So how much do these people, these creators, and these existing profiles, these are real people on TikTok Shop or on TikTok that scroll and are active on the platform who buy your product. What is your retail value? Let's say your product retails for $25, okay? So you can see here that now we've got $25 per unit at 50 units. And our shipping fee, let's say the shipping fee to ship the product to the customer, let's just say it's $4.99, okay? So you can see here on the very right is you'll have a final estimated campaign cost where you have your products and shipping, your total service fees, and your sales taxes and PayPal fees and all that, right? So we're going to go through and do a whole walkthrough of this specific thing. But this is to illustrate to you, let's say that you were playing around with the numbers, you were seeing how much do you actually want to pay out. This would give you an accurate understanding of what it would cost you net at the end of the day to actually put through a campaign through Sellico. Now, the reason why this is important is because right here, $1,500 in product and shipping, you're going to get the majority of that back. Now, the reason why is this is very, very important to understand, because this is not what you're paying. You're not paying $2,000. You are paying, at the end of the day, $400 for your service fee, okay? So we've got TikTok Shop Launchpad. We'll talk about like all this in a second. I just wanted to show you the calculator. It's $8 per unit. So $8 times 50 units is 400. All right? Is that 400? 8 times 50? Yeah, 400, right? So you're only paying the service fee. You're not paying the $2,000 because guess what? When people order, you're getting back that revenue. When they pay and they buy your product for retail price, you collect that revenue back, okay? That's why this $1,500 isn't a realized like cost to you. It is coming directly back into your TikTok shop as sales, all right? So you can play around with this. This is really helpful, just kind of pre-plan, and we'll go into more detail about what this entails when we actually set up a campaign right here. So you're in your dashboard, you set your account. Please, I would advise just use this link to set up in the description to set up your campaign. You also get a 20% discount on your first order. So don't know why you wouldn't use it either way. Get you a 20% discount. So once you set up your account, you'll come in here and click add a campaign. And so there's a few different steps that you have to go through in order to set this campaign up. And a lot of the questions that you may have already about what I've already talked about will reveal themselves as answers here as I go through this campaign. So we want to give this campaign a name. So whether it's for a low shop score, whether it's for reviews on a cold start, let's just start with a cold start. Let's say we want to get reviews because everyone, whether cold start or an existing brand, wants reviews. So let's do a review campaign for product, okay? Now we're going to put in our brand name here. Now I'm just going to be putting in some information here to help speed this up. All right, so the marketplace, we're going to select TikTok Shop. Then is this a human or animal supplement? We're going to select supplement or non-supplement depending on the actual product that we sell. So in this case, we're going to do non-supplement. The country, we're going to do United States. Desired start date. So this is when the campaign starts. You can see campaigns typically start 3 to 4 days after payment. So what this basically means is that when you submit this campaign, you are going to start getting orders. And so you're setting the start date. So why do they ask what start date? Well, let's say, for example, you wanted to do a new product launch, or you were launching a new SKU, or there was a particular period of time that you wanted to get sales or you wanted to get reviews in order to help you to push through a campaign that TikTok's doing or that you're doing for your brand. You can select the desired start date, say the 1st of February, right? We're just going to set it for the next day to start. Well, actually, we're going to set it like 4 days. Let's just start on the 12th, the next Monday. Campaign typically starts 3 to 4 days after payment. And total days. Now, total days, This will be illustrated on the next slide a little bit more in detail, but essentially you're going to say how many days do you want this campaign to go. Recommendation is, from what we've done, is that you want to set up the total days to be somewhere around maybe 10 to 20 days, unless you're doing a high volume of reviews and sales, all right? So think of this as like, if we're running a campaign here, we don't want to raise any red flags with TikTok that we're doing something, right? We want to kind of make it consistent. We want to make it spread out so that there's no red flags that are being raised. So for 50 sales, we're just going to do a total of, let's do 15 days, right? Anywhere between 10 to 15 days, I'd recommend. And again, remember that the less days you have, the more quickly you'll get those sales and reviews. So if you need a certain time frame in order to get these done by, then just set a lower amount of days. I would just be very careful about not doing like 2 or 3 days. I would set so that you can spread them out among at least a week or two, right? So 15 days. And once we do this, fill in your email to send the invoice, and then you want to just click next. This sets up your main campaign info, and then here's where you select your main service. So if you heard earlier, I mentioned the TikTok Shop Launchpad. They have a bunch of different services, but the service that we're just going to be talking about today is the TikTok Shop Launchpad, okay? So it's essentially a rebate program where you get refunded based on the GMV to help you really get access to reviews and sales on your shop. Another thing I didn't mention that they mentioned right here is unlocking affiliate outreach. So one big thing for a new store is that you can only send a certain amount of affiliate messages in the beginning, and this is a very important service to set up and run, because it's going to give you that, you're going to be able to send more affiliate messages if you break that 2,000 shop GMV. So you can easily submit a TikTok Shop Launchpad campaign through here and get access to more affiliate outreach content, which is going to help you to get more content so you can actually scale GMV Max and find those winning creatives, right? And winning creators. So we're going to click TikTok Shop Launchpad. We're going to go ahead and click next. And this is where we actually add our products. So this is the main service. This is where we set up all of our products. So for this particular case, we're going to go ahead and click add product. And this is where you're going to get your links to all of the products that you have, the listing URL and everything like that. So for this case, we're going to be calling this product name, whatever your product name is. So we're just going to call this beef tallow. The listing URL, we can go and get the listing URL from our phone as well. So when you go onto your phone, you can go ahead and find the link. So when you go onto TikTok and you're looking at the product, and then you can click copy URL, and then that link will then be put inside of this listing URL right here. All right. So once you have that, that will allow you to make sure that you're linking off to the right thing, and you're basically telling them where you want them to buy. All right. So would you like our shoppers to buy from an affiliate video? So you can get you can get sales coming through an affiliate video. So let's say there's a particular creator or there's a brand video that you want to be able to purchase through a specific video link rather than a listing link, right? You can also do that as well. For this case, we're going to click no, but if you click yes, you're going to need an affiliate video, so they can get you affiliate video, but you may already have an affiliate URL. So you can just get the creator's video, copy their URL and put it right here. And that way, every purchase that we made to this campaign will be through that affiliate's video. Okay. We'll click no on this though. Retail price, we're going to put $25. And it's going to show our net cost calculator. So we've got a marketplace referral fee. We've got shipping or fulfillment costs. So for TikTok Shop, can we change this to percentage? We can't, I think. So what I would recommend for this particular calculator is I would just use the campaign cost calculator that we use at the beginning of the video to make sure you can calculate what that amount is and how much you'll be paying and how many reviews you'll be getting. So for shipping, buy demographics and special instructions, there's really nothing that you need to do here. You kind of just need to leave this open because all the orders will be processed through TikTok Shop. And if you've got your Shopify linked, everything will be fulfilled that way. So there's really nothing you have to do here. But you'll notice down here is this is where we have the actual schedule. So this is where we put in the amount of reviews that we want. We're going to put in 50 because that's how many we're looking to do. And you can see that this is where you can play around with the schedule type. This is where you can select how you actually want your videos to, or your reviews to come in. So you can see here that you've got same amount per day, pretty self-explanatory, right? We've got basically 3 or 4 per day, the whole period of the 15 days. We can also do a little bit different of an approach where we have a ramp up, ramp down, or ramp up and down. And this can be done when you're promoting products or for specific use cases where you want to build up those reviews during a period of time where maybe you're spending more or spending less. So in this case, right, it recommends ramping up. This is best for re-ranking our product. Ramping down, best for weaning our product off of the sales. So if you're running GMV Max and you're spending a lot more and you want to get sales, maybe the ramping down, you could do a higher quantity as you're spending more. And then as those orders come in, it'll help increase, well, you'll be getting more reviews and more sales. And so then your GMV Max will end up getting more sales towards the tail end because it's learning more, it's getting more data. And we've got ramp up, ramp down, best for new product launches. So in this case, I think that a lot of these also refer to Amazon FBA. This platform also does reviews for Amazon as well. So TikTok Shop was not their very first offering, but they have been doing a very good job at helping lots of TikTok Shop brands and sellers and e-commerce brands to be able to get reviews early on. So what I would recommend is the same amount per day seemed to work pretty well for us. So we just keep it at same amount per day. And we can adjust this quantity based on how many you want, and it will show total as well at the end. And I'll just split it up like that. You can do random as well. That could also be an option, and custom if you want to do that. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward in terms of setting that up. I'm going to click Save Product here. Once we have this product here and submitted, we can go ahead and click Next. And this is going to bring us to the checkout page. We can actually see all of the numbers and break everything down in terms of costs. So again, we can look at all of our previous info that we put in, and we can also see the product. And this is where we check out. So let's break down these costs and talk a little bit about what this all looks like. So there's a few different payment methods: PayPal, ACH. You can also send an invoice, so you can wire the money, do all that, or credit card. But the product total is $1362.50. So how is this cost broken down? Well, the service cost for the 50 reviews is going to be $325. Now, keep in mind, right now we actually have a special partnership with Sellico. Just because we've been using them over the last year or so, we have a $6.50 service price. So you might be charged like $8, or for supplements, I think it's $10. So if you do work with us directly, we can get you a discount. If it's your first order though, remember that link down in the description will give you 20% off on your first order as well. But just note that discrepancy if you're looking at your numbers and thinking, why is it $6.50 and mine says 8 or mine says 10? That's why. So we've got product costs, which is $1362, right? We've got service fee $325. So total invoice is going to be $1,687.50. There'll be a PayPal fee or whatever fee there is, and you'll have the total due down here, $1755. So it helps you separate what are you paying Sellico to be able to give that money out to the people who are going to purchase your product, that then you get that money back from the orders in GMV. And it also takes into account the service fee, right? The $8 per unit. Oh, sorry about that. It also considers the $8 per unit or $10 per unit. And that's what you end up net paying once you've collected everything and everything's been processed. So it's really not that expensive to do something that can tremendously help your business and brand. So that's pretty much the breakdown of all of this. So, if you are a brand that's doing around $50K a month or more and you'd like to scale with TikTok Shop, you're looking for a little bit more support and help beyond just the Sellico, then click the link down below in the description too to book in a free shop growth session with the team and I. We've been really getting a lot of interest this early year in working with people for TikTok Shop, whether it's consulting or having us come in and help you actually scale. And we can guarantee that if you do book a call with us, that will help you identify the biggest growth opportunity for your brand for TikTok Shop in 2026. I'm so passionate about TikTok and TikTok Shop and what it's done to help us grow an 8-figure brand. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is revealing the secrets to helping us get out of cold start phase and helping us get brands in the right place sooner and not letting TikTok Shop take months to really cold start or get started, which is a typical experience that a lot of people have on TikTok Shop. And please, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We talk all about TikTok Shop for brands, sellers, marketers, and agencies who are looking to figure out TikTok Shop and really crack the code and scale. And we have a lot of things coming for you guys in 2026 to provide you as much value as we possibly can, just sharing the lessons that we've learned along the way. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you, and we'll talk soon.